this is insane. What has been happening to my friend Erad, like really insane. We have been following this story from the very beginning, how Michael Wagner got into it with Erad on Twitter, and gave Erad a copyright strike for expressing his opinions. Sure, Erad probably provoked it. We all know Erad. We know him. We love him. He is the Eradicator. He loves, to do what he does, which is eradicate. And he has that in him, like a child who knows he's done something bad, who puts his hand in a cookie jar, steals a cookie, eats the cookie, has cookie crumbs and chocolate chips all over his face, melted as such. His mother scolding him, "Did you steal the chocolate chip cookies?" And Erad just smiles and grins. "No, I did not steal the cookies. You are eradicated, mother." Like that. This is the Erad that we know. But he's been going through what nobody should really go through, given the circumstances. Even if he did poke a little bit, right? He should never have gotten a copyright strike. I think that was a little above and beyond what Michael Wagner, a CEO of a company that's creating Star Atlas, it was just mind-boggling. But now that copyright strike is removed.
Yes, you're not gonna hate me. Yes.
And you know what? I know last night we had a deep dive, which is gonna show up on the channel day at 11 a.m. We did a 2-hour deep dive on Morphologists in this A2 drama shit, right? It was mind-boggling. It was a mind-boggling experience, man. I'm like, what? But I will say this. Morphologist did stand up for Erad on this and did talk about this with his 200,000 plus subscriber base, right? And that was a good thing of him to do. And he brought that to light. So on the plus side, when you're looking at a human being, you have to look at all the good and all the bad, right? And we're all human and we all make mistakes. Some more than others. I do it all the time. In fact, I never do anything right. Just ask my mother. She'll tell you. But seriously, so it was cool that Morphologist did a video and stood up for the Eradicator. And within a week, copyright strike gone. So let's see what Erad has to say on the issue. Fuds. I love you, Fuds.
All of this could have easily been avoided. Guys, hello and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator with a quick update on the Star Atlas debacle. So you guys know that I made a couple of videos last month and the beginning of this month as well to talk about the official content on the Star Atlas website, simply because I thought that it was not on par with what we should be expecting from a multi-million company. And that video eventually was commented by Star Atlas CEO Michael Wagner on Twitter, and with that followed a copyright strike. It's been well documented now. I've made a couple of videos about it. I want to thank my friends DG360 and Morphologist for covering the story.
And to be humble, it was Morphologist, but thank you so much for that, Erad. That is super much appreciated. But like honestly, I only get a couple thousand views. Morphologist gets tens of thousands of views. So like it was pretty much Morphologist is the reason. Morphologist came in and saved the Eradicator very similarly to how Obsidian Ant came in and saved me. We're just small time guys. We're small time fish in a big pond. And these guys did something they didn't have to do. So like for that, I think that does deserve a round of applause. As much as it kind of hurts me to applaud Morphologist. Clap hands. Clap. It was a nice thing. Seriously though, it was a nice thing.
It looks like we made quite a bit of a ruckus, because this is what I saw this morning when I woke up.
Yeah, I know.
The video is back. The copyright strike has been removed. And
was
it means
smart.
that all of this is over, at least on my end.
I mean, that was really a smart move for them. Like, could you imagine if they had not done that? I mean, like, really. And it's sad that it had to take morphologists to come in and expose what had happened for them to take this copyright strike off. You know, like, this is what happens to smaller YouTube channels all the time. We get squelched all the time. We get copyright strikes all the time. And I know this isn't, like, really in the mind of a lot of viewers, and I know a lot of viewers watching are just like, who cares? But like, when you do this for a living and you do this and you have fun at it and you're passionate about what you talk about and you put that out there in the public eye, I think it's the worst and most disrespectful and offensive thing when somebody comes in who is much larger and part of the corpo world and literally takes a giant shit on your head just because they can. And that is really the sad state that Star Atlas has stooped to, you know, and Michael Wagner stooped to in this. And I'm glad that Morphologist did a video and it kind of exposed this and put this out to a larger audience. And it's sad that it took this for Michael Wagner to say, okay, yeah, probably not the best thing. And I could probably speculate the speculation that it wasn't Michael Wagner that said it. It was probably the community manager. Like, he's in our Discord. So is the content creator for their channel, because of comments I had made on videos about them. And they came into our Discord and said, we're going to do better. So, you know, like, on that end of the spectrum, rationally speaking, that was a good move for Star Atlas and for the people of Star Atlas. But like, I can almost guarantee you that this wasn't Michael Wagner's decision. This was like the people stepping up, the community manager or whoever, saying like, dude, this is really bad publicity. You have to reverse this. But it took Morphologists to get in there and make a video about it, you know? And it's just like really sad. I think about these content creators, and I know I keep talking about it and people go, oh God, just stop, please, talking. But like, please take some time to put yourself in the shoes of a content creator that takes hours out of their day to create content for you. And then, you know, trust me, nobody's doing this for the money. There's no money in this. You know, even at my size and the Eradicator size, there's really not a lot of money from YouTube on that end of the spectrum. And, you know, you're doing it for the love. And so it is a sad thing to see when these big corpo guys come in and do shit like this to small content creators. I'm very passionate about standing up for people who do what it is that we do. And so a big round of applause for content creators. I know Noob is in here, Starjump is in here, Erad is in here, Execute's in here. You know, we've got a lot of content creators in the room right now live. And, you know, it's not easy to do this. You have to love to do this. You have to be passionate about it. You have to literally love to do this. Your audience is going to tell right away if you don't love it. They're going to look at it and they're going to say, oh, this motherfucker's fake. They're going to say it right off the bat. So you have to love it. You have to love this. Otherwise, don't do it, right? So when I see people who love this and they get squelched by a corpo shit bomb, it makes me pissed off. It makes me pissed off.
And I personally want to move on. I have other things to talk about, other content to talk about,
creator?
other games to talk about. I want to be stuck with this NFT game forever. The point originally of making the original video that I made was to have a look at the progress and what they were doing, and I was just disappointed with what I saw, not because there was no game, but simply because the sheer poor quality of the videos that were produced and also of the content that was shown as well. And this is what I was expressing in my videos. Apparently, some people at Star Atlas did not enjoy this constructive criticism and decided to copyright strike the video, which of course...
I love how Erad phrases that. I love how you phrase
in the world of content creators is a big no-no, because when you copyright strike somebody who gives an honest opinion, you are copyright striking everybody at the same time. You are suppressing free speech. That's what it is. So, guys, thank you so much to everybody who shared the story. Thank you so much to DJ360 and Morphologist for covering that on their channels as well. And I just hope that, well, this is over and we can all move on.
He's like, enough. He's like, enough. Erad didn't even want to get into it. Erad didn't want to talk about it. He's just like this. He's like, get out of here.
Warning, incoming salad vibes.
I don't want to. I'm done talking about Star Atlas. I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's exactly how Erad is, man. I love that shit. Well, interestingly enough, I did. By the way, Erad, we love you, bro. We're happy that that copyright strike is gone. Can we get an amen on that one, please, Pepe?
Yes, can I get an amen?
Yeah, like that's great. I'm glad to see that. I had my mouth full of salad. He said he's choking on his salad. That was perfect timing. I knew that. I can see you. I can see exactly what you're doing. Erad, put your pants on. Erad, that's crazy. So I have a commenter on some of the Star Atlas videos who is upset with me because he thought I was viewing it negatively. And it was rather funny because, you know, I'm interested in this space, right? But like everything I'm saying is literally how I feel. There's no filter. It just comes out. And I did feel negatively at the time. He was very right about that. But he wanted me to check this out. So we are going to check this out because he said, all you did was laugh, DG. All you did was laugh at it. He's right. I did. It looked like poop. It sounded like poop. The environment looks okay, right? But the flight did not impress me. So he said, hey, check this out for a better view of the flight model. So let's do this. Let's check it out and let's see if I think anything differently. And did you fart too? The weapons that they put on this particular ship sounded literally like farts. Sound like wet farts. And in fact, Starlet got upset at me at one point because Starlet was like, this is so fucking gross, DG. I am so tired of you playing the fart sound. And I started to laugh. But we are still working on new fart sounds, by the way, for you, Starlet. We will have those by next stream, I promise. Here's the new flight model. I do not, first off, I do not like the sound effects. I think the sound effects could be much better. The sound, the audio, not good. Not good. Like, I'm not even quite sure I like that, like, laser against metal sound. It sounds very store-bought. I mean, like I said, the environment looks okay. The flight looks a lot better. The flight, okay. Listen. The sounds are horrible. We can all agree that the sounds are horrible. The environment, pretty decent. I would say pretty decent. I mean, the environment surrounding everything, you know, the base environment looks pretty decent. The flying looks a lot better than what I saw before. Like, you know, like the guy was talking about how his setup and, you know, his sticks that he had, and we were laughing. We were like, there's no way you even need sticks for this shit, right? Because the first video we watched, it was horrible, right? It was so badly done and produced. This one, it looks like the flying experience is a little bit more enriching. Erad. Don't get yourself copyright struck again. They're going to see you on my Twitch stream and they'll be like, oh, we got to go back to his channel and copyright strike him. I'm happy to see you, Wazzy. Wazzy's always making me feel good. Yeah, bonk. Yeah, right? The audio is so bad. I mean, they are in development. Here's the thing I can see, though. Here's the thing I can see that's the improvement for me. This is the one improvement. You know, I'm being rational about all this. The one improvement is the flight. The flight looks much better. Like, the actual flight looks a lot better. Yeah. Okay, so that's cool. I'm glad to see that. This was from Digital, I don't even know I don't know what that is. That's a letter I've never seen before. It looks Nordic. It looks like a Viking letter, and I love Viking letters, and I wish I could read Viking, and I can't read Viking. So I apologize about that digital Glurkenspazel, Glurkenbobby. But yeah, so there we go. There's the whole Star Atlas thing. We broke it down. We went through the whole story. We have now concluded all the Star Atlas drama. I'm telling you, Erad had to go through it on this. So I'm glad to see that is over. And it did look like there was slight improvement, or a lot of improvement with the flight model with Star Atlas. We will still follow it. I will still watch it. I will still be pissed off and upset at what has happened and transpired, but I will still follow Star Atlas and see what is going on, because I am fascinated by the space, all of it, blockchain, crypto. I'm in. I like it, but I don't like what they did to him, and that will forever be a brand on them. And I think they could have handled that so much better. And it really kind of made me see where Michael Wagner's mind was at. And you know what? Perhaps the man's on defensive 24/7 from all angles, because let's face it, the whole fucking industry crashed. And there's probably more crashing to go. There's probably still more crashing to go. But I don't think it's going to be gone. I don't think it's going to be gone by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to build up. And it's going to, it's all cycles. It's all cycles.